Hey, AfterBuzzers! You are watching the AfterBuzz TV After Show for Dance Moms here at AfterBuzz. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here to recap and chat about Mini Madness. This is Season 6, Episode 17, and it's all coming up, so don't go anywhere.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Floor. The only problem with that is that we can't hit our high note for the fans.
Yes.
And I know that our vocal talent is why you guys tune in each and every week.
Sorry
it's okay.
to disappoint. Yeah. We don't have our third, harmonizer with us. That's why.
I know. We have Miss JJ out this tonight, but that is okay because we are in the house. We are here to break down. It's episode 17, people. It's
17.
Yeah, and we got a whole lot more episodes left. So yeah, so let's break it down.
Let's do it.
What's your name? Where are you from? Where can they find you? What's going on?
Yes, I'm Miaira Jennings, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Miaira Jennings.
And hi, you can find me on Twitter at Candice_Camacho. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Once again, I say this every week, but we are thankful for you guys for tuning in. Without you, we wouldn't be a show. And we're really thrilled at the success that we've had here for this after show. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to our channel. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Tune in to us every week and talking about these crazy Dance Moms drama, which really was off the hook this week. So give us a comment, subscribe. A shout out to all you SoundCloud people out there as well listening. I believe we hit almost 100,000 downloads on iTunes every week.
Guys.
Yeah, so thank you. And thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate it. Craziness.
Yes.
So, Mini Madness.
The minis are back.
They are.
Back in action.
They are cute. And so the mini team is back, but not all of them. A couple of the moms just didn't make the cut because they were way too out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always kind of like it when it flashes back and it's like black and white. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't believe she did that. Oh, she did that too, right?
Yeah, that's always good. The flashbacks are helpful.
Right. So flashback to the mini moms, and a new mini mom is in this episode. We've got Yolanda is the mama, and Ileana is the daughter, and they seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
So far, they both seem, and the kids are always cool. We have no problem with them. It's the mama drama.
The mamas, yeah.
It's the mama drama. So is Ileana the new key player at the ELDC?
I hope so. I thought
Is
she
she
was
the
so
key
cute.
player? I don't know. She is super cute.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right. So the mini moms definitely just have to keep their drama. They in my opinion, they should just be thankful that they're there, right?
Yeah, definitely. I still don't understand if I missed something or what, but I don't know why there was like beef between the mini moms and the junior elite moms. I think I missed something because they were not getting along today.
No.
On this episode.
No, and that just made me, all of that drama between the elite moms and the mini moms, it made me so upset and mad. I almost just was like, it's almost like child abuse.
No, it is. I don't understand where it stemmed from. And please, out there, if you guys remember, please let me know. I'll try to pull up the chat. Usually JJ does that, but I really don't remember where this problem came from, so I don't know why they were arguing.
Well, I think one of the main topics that we see throughout this episode is that the elite moms, the ALDC moms, they feel like that Abby should just be focusing on them for these last 2 weeks and giving them all of the attention. They don't understand why the mini moms are here, but it would be just like, if this show was ending for us hosts, like we would go and look for another show to host.
Right.
Probably before this show was over.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. Yeah, Abby's just trying to get her ducks in a row. I don't blame her.
She's trying to figure out like how she's gonna film this last season and make it interesting without her star being there.
Exactly. So they should be able to share their time a little bit. Come on, guys.
So they should pipe down.
Yeah.
Pipe down. Take a couple of seats.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Tony's.
Very accurate.
That's Tony's good old line. Have a seat. I miss him.
Yeah.
So last week the girls won in an exquisite performance. So at least they get a little bit of positive energy there. Mm-hmm. Going to the pyramid. And it doesn't end up to be a regular pyramid because there ends up to be drama and fighting later on. So I'm still hoping that one time we can have like
a nice, lovely pyramid.
Just be like this girl, that girl, boom, let's dance. That didn't happen.
That would be wonderful.
So Kalani is on the bottom because Kalani Hilliker didn't stand out. I don't think so.
Shocking. She always stands out.
She always stands out. Nia's next because somebody has to be there. JoJo's next because she got 5th on the bottom, and then Bryn's on the bottom next to JoJo. Next on the top tier, we got Kendall, and she did a good job.
Yeah.
It cut to her in the group number, and my eye's been going to Kendall like a lot more in the group number. So that little duet she did with Maddie really did pump up her confidence. Then we've got Maddie. She led the team to victory in her special role, and then on top, Mackenzie. And congratulations. So
very, very much deserved.
Very much deserved. Yeah. And it's cool to see the pyramid kind of mixed up this time because usually Maddie's, just continuously on top. So, her little sis got to be up there, once in a while.
Yeah.
So Abby's main focus is on the mini team, which we've said, but that causes a lot of static later on. But the girls are heading to Fresno. Too bad we couldn't have gone, but Fresno is actually really far from here. Like driving, it's 6 hours.
And they're taking the good old bus, like old times.
Yeah, sheer talent taking the good old bus, and like back when they started, and then like the first and couple seasons, they always took the bus.
Yeah, the budget was not what it is now.
No, now they're flying. So, and a lot of good memories, I'm sure, were made on the bus. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the mini group is doing a number just like Mama said, even though she doesn't want them to do anything that the moms say.
Sounds sassy already. I was excited about it, yeah.
And then the junior elite girls are doing the Atlantic, which sounds kind of boring to me, but...
Yeah. There was nothing really. The name is very plain.
Right. The name is very plain. And then we've got a solo. We've got Maddie doing some musical theater. She's called the entertainer, and she is the entertainer. And Bryn is doing, it's called Broken Dance. It's about a homeless dancer. And so there was some static about she kind of copying Maddie's dance that she did that was very similar.
Yeah. First, I don't think Abby should have introduced it the way she did, saying, "Oh, I wanted Maddie to do this, but
she's already done it."
Bryn. Yeah, it's like giving Bryn the leftovers. I think that fueled the moms to say, "Oh, well, you're just trying to make Bryn like Maddie." She shouldn't have said it was supposed to be Maddie's number. She should have just introduced the solos and left it at that.
She should have just introduced the solos. So it was just bad from the start. Yeah. I'm blanking on Maddie's
the entertainer.
No, but the one that she did that was like the homeless my broken dreams.
Something. I can't remember, guys.
Guys,
let us know what was Maddie's homeless solo. Because we can't remember the name, but something.
It was so good. Mm-hmm. It won.
Yes.
It was amazing. So much emotion. So Bryn has to really step up to that. And then they gave Maddie a musical theater number, and then Melissa's nervous about that because typically it's not that difficult.
Yeah, musical theater is not always a winner. But Maddie can do anything. I wasn't worried about it. I get, though, because last week we were kind of disappointed that Mackenzie wasn't initially assigned to do hip-hop, and then this week Abby gives Maddie musical theater, so I get why Melissa was a little disappointed. But at the end of the day, I'm excited to see whatever Maddie's going to do, to be honest.
I know.
Yeah.
I am, too. So then it starts to go into a sort of a pep talk with Abby. And then it spirals into a huge argument because Jesselyn is basically upset because JoJo didn't win last week. She didn't win at all. Bryn, was on top. I think Jess is grumpy that JoJo got 5th last week.
I think she is too. I love Jess, but I think she's being a little bit of a hater right now.
No. And do you think Jesselyn is upset that it's not JoJo against Maddie? Because is that saying that JoJo doesn't have the potential to beat Maddie like Bryn might?
I think that's a good point because honestly, I don't know what they expect at this point, but it's not like Bryn should not be able to do any solos. I think the other girls should have opportunities to do solos too, but I don't think, if I remember correctly, Jess said, oh, well, you are trying to make Bryn like Maddie, whatever she said. Yeah. I think that was her issue. I don't get why that's such a big issue with the other moms. If you want your kid to get a solo, you should say that, but I don't think they should bash Bryn getting solos in order to get their point across.
No, they shouldn't. And you know what? Ashley opened that can of worms. She did. She started talking about the other girls, the ALDC moms. They had a pact like we don't talk about the kids, and guess who opened that gateway? But now that it's open, they're just like flooding, and just Jesselyn
they
was
need
like
to close it back.
Close it. JoJo, Jesselyn was like, JoJo can act circles
that's what
around
she said.
Bryn, act circles. And, like, that's when I really have a problem with the show.
Yeah.
Yell at Abby. Abby is the teacher, whatever. That's the plot of the whole show. But when the moms start doing this, I can't take it. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's way too much. I totally get that Ashley started it when she came in. She was like... Yeah. Coming in for the kill. So she should not have started that. But at the same time, at what point are they going to stop doing this in front of the kids? It's just getting out of hand.
It is getting out of hand, yeah. Especially because people are going to remember this.
Yeah. Definitely.
So anyways, moving on.
Yes.
Abby takes a selfie with the mini team. Now, at first I was like, I'm not writing that down. That's not important.
Yeah.
But then it comes up later on as to why Abby took a selfie with the mini team. Does she love the mini moms?
Useless drama. I think she's very indifferent toward the mini moms.
Oh yeah.
But the minis are so cute. Like, why not take a selfie with them? I don't understand why it was such a debate. Who cares?
Well, I think she took the selfie with the mini girls because she wanted publicity for her studio.
Yeah.
That's what social media is for.
Exactly. That's what it's for. You post what you're trying to promote.
Yeah. You sell yourself. You sell your product. That's what it's for. You get the word out. Yeah. What's so bad about that?
I don't know.
I mean, they're cute, too.
Yeah, it does not help that, or it doesn't hurt that they're cute. So why not post the selfie?
And it's great for jobs if,
oh yeah,
somebody sees them on her picture or
of
wall.
Of course, and she's going to get more business probably. So
right. Well, she wants more business, don't we all? We'll always take more business. Okay, then they have the breakfast with the moms, which I thought was cute. And then I was like, what are they drinking? It was supposed to be a breakfast. Kira had coffee, but then the other moms are like drinking Coke.
I don't know.
Sidebar there, guys, sidebar.
Yeah, maybe it was a brunch, lunch thing. Who knows? Yeah.
And then they get a little bit sentimental that Maddie's last dance, Maddie and Mackenzie's last dance is next week.
I know. Yeah, crazy.
It is really sentimental.
Yeah.
It's really, it's the end of a legend.
I know it is. I that would have been such a nice moment if they just left out all the parts that they were talking crap about Bryn and Ashley.
Yeah, exactly.
Just reminisce and have your nice little time. Leave them out of it. But of course, they had to start talking bad about them again.
Right. Which I really disagree because before the drama was like between the moms. But mostly Abby, but then now I feel like in this episode they just ran out of things to have on the show.
They're
and
getting mad at everything.
And so now they've like done that anger circle so much. Now they're channeling it to the kids, which is just terrible.
Exactly.
Terrible.
It's never okay.
And then Maddie has a rehearsal. She's rehearsing for her musical theater, which looks, as musical theater does, a little young, but I just loved her professional attitude. You know, in the past, we've seen episodes where people didn't want what they were given and they cried and they walked out. And she knew that Brynn had a chance at probably doing better than her, but she just took it. And I really love that.
I love Maddie's attitude.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen her throw a fit or anything like that over a routine or anything, even if she didn't think it was a winning number. So that's a good example. And
so it is a very good example. And so the mini moms and the moms are up on the bleachers, like we see them. And then even Holly is like, I'm not engaging in this, like meaning the mini moms.
What did they do? There must be something that was edited out.
I know.
Because they do not like them, and I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know why they're being so mean to them.
I know.
I don't like seeing it.
Well, we might be having Holly and Nee on the show soon.
Yay, I know, yeah.
So I'm really working at getting those two
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, guys. So she's like, I'm not engaging in this. And so Peyton's mom, Terry, she talks about how Peyton has looked up to Maddie and Mackenzie, and this is why she wanted to be on the team. Girlfriend walks out.
I know.
I'm like, you already walked out.
Yeah, here's the thing. At this point, I would probably just ignore them. I'm here for my daughter. I think Kendall's mom says it the best. She says, you know what, I'm here for my daughter. I don't want to lose myself in the process, but I'm going to deal with it because I want her to succeed. And I get that. I would not engage in the arguments. But I feel like this is such a good opportunity for the older girls to be mentors to the minis, and for
That's a good point.
The other moms to kind of show the mini moms the way, and instead they're kind of doing like this mean girl thing to them.
Exactly.
And, that sucks.
Yeah. So at one point, Jill asked the mini moms to move over. Like, she straight up can you guys believe that? She straight up asked them to move.
This is so mean girls.
To move
you can't
over.
sit with us. That's it.
Because they're not in the cool club, or they can't breathe. And then Melissa pipes in, and it's just like, here's the thing, like, that is too much.
Yeah,
that is
so now
overboard.
They can't sit by you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they have to know, like, there's 2 more weeks, and then these 2 girls are going to leave, and then things are going to change.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be new girls brought in to replace Maddie Mackenzie, and then they're going to have to go through that. So it's just going to, like, keep going and escalating. And then I thought it was funny, like, Kira, like, she doesn't say anything. She's so over, like,
she maybe, like, says something every now and then now.
Yeah, she says something at the end, and she pipes up, which is super cool, but she just is like, I'm so over this.
Yeah.
She's like, can't wait to just get out of there. But that's cool, like, you really
that
only
might
need...
be me, because I'm not for the drama either.
You really only need, like, a couple, like, cackling hens. So, the mini moms, they move over.
I would not have moved. I don't know why they moved.
First of all, I don't think I would have sat that close to them anyway, just because it's a long day. Like, I would have wanted my space.
I don't know.
I'm sure the producers were like,
they probably
everybody
seat them a certain
huddle
way.
over here.
Yeah, but
if you guys, the ALDC, they've got these big bleachers, which you see on the show, but they're
squished in the corner.
They were squished all over here, but there's a whole other stack over here that they moved over to. And then there's some more back and forth about Botox and hair extensions. Like, I was just like,
so petty.
Exactly.
Why? Move on. There's no reason to be arguing about that. It has nothing to do with dance, and your daughters are trying to learn. So
exactly.
Embrace one another. Why not? This is an amazing opportunity, and they could be doing so much positivity with it, but instead they want to argue.
I know. Well, speaking of positivity, we have the bus little scene next.
Yeah.
And then little Ileana gets on there and she's like, I'm just excited to be on the bus with these girls. People would give their right arm to even meet these girls. And I was like, wow, that's exactly right.
I think that's great insight and that's great perspective as to the power of this show. Obviously, the show is so popular. It's no secret that the show is huge. But I think what people forget is that there are probably a lot more young girls or boys and aspiring dancers watching than like grown adult women, to be honest. So that's who is looking up to all of these girls, and that's what they're trying to, you know, set an example for. Exactly. So they should be a lot more positive. They should think about girls like Eliana who are looking at this show and wanting to be like them, but they also have to look at all the mom drama.
Right. I think a couple of them do that. I think Nia does that.
Yeah.
Kalani does
for
that.
For sure.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah, they
Overall,
really should.
Yeah.
So let's get to the competition.
Yeah.
I can't do this mom stuff anymore.
I know, it's draining.
However, we get to the competition and the pink ladies show up.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was cute. The moms, they've got the dance moms, the buttons of their kids, rhinestone jackets.
That was cute. Yeah. I like when they have fun with it. Mm-hmm. They left out the other moms, but I mean, whatever.
Jesselyn literally said Ashley and the mini moms weren't invited because they're not a part of the cool club.
I know. It's all very junior high to me.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say about that.
At one point, JoJo wasn't a part of the cool club either.
Exactly. Yeah. Jess had a lot of problems with the moms in the beginning.
Yeah, she did.
So I guess, I don't know if it's a hazing process or what, but.
Mm-hmm. So at some point, Abby tells the mini moms to go watch all the minis, the people the kids that their kids are going to be competing against. And then Abby ends up calling the mini moms trash.
I don't know why she said that. They don't seem that bad to me. But maybe she was just trying to entertain the other moms because they were all laughing and stuff.
And then Kira wanted to get it on tape.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I don't know why I honestly didn't think she meant it in a horrible way, in a malicious way, but I think she shouldn't have said that, especially for a video. Why? They didn't do anything.
I know. Anyway. So the soloists are up. Bren is dressed. Okay. Abby's old number is All God's Creatures. That's the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Bryn is dressed like Maddie was for that solo with the glove kind of thing and the thing over her head. Almost the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost exactly the same. And I just thought, like, poor Bryn. Like,
why do they do that, though? I mean, is it production, do you think? Why do they have to give her almost the exact same costume? It's a different number.
It is a different number. It's the same idea.
Yeah, I think the head thing just set it over the top. Like, it was literally the same thing.
It was literally the same thing. I just thought, like, you know, this is like a new kind of thing we're seeing between last episode and this episode, and I don't think it's cool at all. I think it would be really, like, hurtful. I mean, I don't know if I would have the guts to keep going if I was Bren, you know? All of the moms gang up on her.
Yeah.
It's really disgusting.
I think, this episode they were saying that stuff while she was in the room, too, which I just hate. Because at the end of the day, she's a kid. She goes home and she thinks about this. Yeah. It's tough.
It is tough.
I'll always want to be compared to someone else.
Yeah. She didn't break down, though. She's a tough little cookie.
Yeah, she did well with it, so that's good.
So while this is going on and Maddie is in her costume, she didn't look nervous at all.
Nope.
She didn't even let it faze her. She's so, like, over here. Yeah. But she's still committed. She still wants to do a great job. And I like that, too. I like that aspect of her.
Yeah.
So Maddie's up first with her musical theater, The Entertainer. What do you think about that?
I thought it was solid. I love seeing... Okay, so musical theater, I don't think everybody can entertain with it. I think it comes across very boring with some people, but she just really did a good job. She played different emotions. She laughed. She had everybody really drawn in.
Yes.
I thought it was great. I love the piano, the keys on her costume.
Yeah.
I think she did a great job.
Yeah. She hit a home run with it. And she didn't let the mom drama or the stuff with Bryn just like a true performer. You know, the show must go on. Yeah. No matter what.
Yeah. She's definitely a professional. We see that.
No matter what happens, no matter what's going on. That I love the costume. I just loved her aura about her. It was just, she's definitely like set herself apart in that way.
Yeah.
Love the costume. She just hit a home run. It was
Definitely.
just, her faces were great. You know, for so long, she just did her like kind of Maddie face.
Right.
And then that's like morphed into like all of this other stuff, which
that
is
was
so cool.
Nice to see.
Yeah. I'd really like to know where she took her acting classes, like, just to know.
I know. They should. I mean, I'm sure they all do acting, but she has been nailing it.
Well, ask them when they're on the show.
Yeah.
So, okay, then Bren is up, and Mackenzie's like, beat my sister.
That was cute.
Yeah, and then Bren was like, okay, I will.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah. So, what did you say? What did you think?
Ooh, I love Bryn so much, but this one fell short for me.
I know.
I have to be honest. I love Bryn. She's an amazingly talented dancer, but I just think this one fell a little bit short for me. I don't know. I think the choreography was solid, but I wanted so badly for her to just kill it and be like, yeah, in the mom's face, but
yeah.
I didn't get that emotion from her. I tried, but I didn't.
I know. She smiled.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole thing, you know, pretty much. So she shouldn't have smiled, but it will come.
Yeah.
You know, it will come. It just takes a little bit. You know, Maddie's been doing this a lot longer than Bryn. So I'm not worried about it, but I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, but also Melissa said her faces were horrific, and I don't think it was horrific. That was a little rude. It was just not as diverse, you know, with her facials, but I didn't think it was horrific.
Of course it's not horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, none of these girls are horrific. They could, you know, it's not. It's just her, you know.
Yeah.
She should know that they're going places. She should just can it, you know. But I think at this point, I think Melissa, like, actually really does want to stay. I think
I get that vibe too. I think she's gonna miss being like the queen bee of the studio.
Yeah.
So she's trying to milk it as much as she can before she leaves. Like, yes, I'm the queen in here, and oh yeah, you want to be like me. I totally get that now, which I really didn't get that from her at the beginning, even when she was like literally Abby's right hand woman. I didn't get that vibe that she was always showing off and stuff. But now I think she's probably like, oh man, I want to stay. I want to be on the show.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to get as much, you know, airtime, maybe, you know.
Because her kids are the ones getting jobs, not her.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm sure she's going to miss being on a show.
Yeah.
That's probably natural if you're on a show for so many years and people know you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Of course. That's why we do it. Yeah, I'm sure she's like a little bit sad too. And she's given up a lot for her kids, you know. So just like Mama said, the minis come out. Totally nailing it. Yeah. Totally so confident. Cute. They are cute. They're the best I've ever seen them.
That was definitely amazing. And I don't know why the Junior Elite moms a little bit further back in the episode were kind of talking crap about the choreography and the routines all being the same. I thought this one really stood out. I thought this one was good.
How could you even say anything about a 6 and 7 and 8-year-old?
Yeah, what do you want them to do?
Like,
I don't understand. They're minis. They're supposed to like show the sass and a little bit of technique, and I mean it was great.
It was super cool. They're the best I've ever seen them. They're confident. Nobody was a beat behind. Yep. Nobody was looking around. Peyton is like really stepped up.
Yeah,
she's so cute.
Has.
Yeah, so cute. All right, and the Atlantic with the girls.
I loved it. Oh my gosh. I think there's only been like one group dance that I have not been crazy about this season. I thought this was so good. I love the color. I thought their hair was nice.
Yeah.
The music was nice and relaxing, but still dynamic. I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I just enjoy watching them perform. You know, I've enjoyed like watching their journey and how hard they worked. I really love the hair. It's like every week now it's like so unique. Like now it's all down with the matching like rhinestones with the blue. Yeah. I love them in leotards.
Yeah, very classic, just elegant.
Yeah, classic ballet.
simple.
Yeah. My eye really went to Nia and Kendall on this one. Did it to you?
Yeah, Nia did a great job.
She did. She did a really great job. So I just enjoyed like seeing them dance again. But when I was watching it, I was kind of thinking that I didn't think that it had enough pizzazz or tricks to win. Or I guess enough like fierceness. But I really thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a safe bet for them.
Yeah.
That's what they're good at. So I think it was safe.
I mean, you can't win every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Very
spoiled
true.
it. Spoiler alert, right? So for the awards, Bryn and her solo take third. Maddie gets fourth in her category.
That's crazy. I want to see the routines that beat her. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
I thought she did a wonderful job, but at the end of the day, they're gonna...
Right.
At the end of the day, if it doesn't have the tricks and the transitions and the turns and the strength that the other songs do, no matter how good she did, she's not gonna win.
Yeah.
And she knows that.
Yeah, I don't think she was torn up about it or anything.
She's the winner. So she's a winner.
Yeah.
She knows that. So minis take first.
Yes, they
They
did.
took first, you guys.
Good job.
So
I'm glad they did.
cute. I know. Seriously, so cute. And then the teens, the Atlantic. Oh, I didn't write their place down.
They got third.
Right. I knew they got third or fourth.
Like you said,
Yeah.
it wasn't anything so amazing that it would be like, oh my gosh, they definitely got first. But it was solid, and I'd be
Yeah.
happy with their performance.
Right. It wasn't like last week or like the Huntsman Winter's War or like some of those.
Yeah, it wasn't as dynamic as some of the edgier ones we've seen, but it was whatever.
But I think their choreography, like week after week, is getting better and edgier. Because like at season 3 and 4, every dance was like 2-piece lyrical, little flower, like the same. And now every week, it's so fun to see like what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
Which is why we
That's
watch
cool
the show.
about being in LA, doing the different pieces. I think one of the moms said like, oh, it's because Abby was spending all her time with the minis, is why the group didn't do well. No, it's not.
Yeah.
They did a great job. It just wasn't,
Yeah.
like you said, it didn't have that pizzazz, and maybe other groups did better.
Exactly. And you learn more when you lose, you step up your
Yeah.
game just a little bit more. And I was excited for the minis to win because they want a spot. They want to be like the legacy, which they should have named the episode the legacy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so glad they won so they could kind of shut the other moms up. Because there's no reason for them to be talking crap about mini choreography.
Exactly.
Okay.
But unfortunately, their win didn't shut them up because they ruined it for themselves.
I know.
I think Abby might have asked the mini team to be like her mini team, her permanent team. Like those girls, they all work well together. But was it Peyton? Terry, Peyton's mom, finds out that Abby called them trash. One of them. And then she walks out because nobody can call her trash and and then Melissa's like, yeah, look, if you want your kid to be a star, you got to put up with it. So, and Melissa has put up with a lot.
Yeah.
She's put up with a lot, and her kids are stars, you know?
They all have definitely gone through a lot when it comes to Abby. But I don't know why Jess had to go and tell them that she said that.
You knew that was going to happen,
Why did
though.
she say that? That was so
know, but you
unnecessary.
knew it was gonna happen.
I don't know why Jess is so annoyed with the other moms.
Okay, so, Miaira, if you were a mini mom and you found out that Abby called you that name or whatever, what would you do?
Honestly, I would leave too. I'm going to be completely honest, but that's why I'm not on the show. And if I did have a daughter who danced, I wouldn't be on the show. I don't care. There's no amount of fame that would cause me to sell my soul and dignity to argue with mothers on television. But since you are a mom in real life, what would you do? Since this could really happen, because she's, she does dance and stuff.
This could really happen, and I'm asked this many times, and I can't even like promote this show too much on my Facebook and things like that because I am a mom, and I feel like it is controversial.
Yeah.
But I would just take Athena's lead, and if she wanted to do it, then I would suck it up and let her do it. I don't really care that much about what people think of me.
That's good. That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, and I've learned that like over time. To just be like, okay, well, in one ear and out the other, you know. I kind of see like the main goal ahead, and I would think like, well, I want my kid to have a spot. If I felt like my child could handle it, then I would just take her lead.
That's a good point. I think it's easy for me to say that because I have no kids and like I'm only thinking about myself, but at the same time, I think you're right. As long as she's not being harmed, then I could probably suck it up and deal with them.
I actually just sat by a mom yesterday, and we both have 2-year-olds, and she was going on and on about how bad this 2-year-old was and about how bad that 2-year-old was.
Gosh.
And I just felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I have to go get a drink or whatever.
Away
I was just like,
from you.
Yeah, I would feel sorry for them. I would feel sorry for Abby, like to have that kind of like hate within you to even like say some of that or talk about somebody's 2-year-old or they're 2.
I know.
They don't know how to share yet.
Exactly. They're still learning, people. Like, what do you expect here?
Yeah, so I think that like the same thing. Like I'd be just like, pss, pss, pss. All right,
yeah,
I'm gonna go hang out now and enjoy my spot on the team.
Yeah,
if that's what my kid would want. So moving on.
Yes, that's good.
We took that sucker, that episode that had nothing to it, and we just talked for quite a while on it. So let's go into predictions.
Predictions.
And now your AFTERBUZZ TV.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's going to be, I might cry. It's going to be, it's going to be emotional. It's a big deal.
Huge.
We might have a couple special guests next week, but I'm not going to say because I know you guys get your hopes up and then stuff happens.
Keep our fingers crossed, people.
I'm predicting that we have a cool visitor and her mom next week. I'm channeling that.
Yeah. It's going to be a big episode.
It is going to be a big episode. But one thing's for sure, Miaira. More drama. And we'll go into news and gossip with that.
News and gossip. All right. Well, as we know, there's been a lot of heat between the moms this season, probably more than ever. But Bryn and Kendall decided to take to Instagram and cut out the rumors that they don't get along. So they each posted this picture on their Instagram accounts just to make sure everybody knows, listen, our moms may argue and you may see all the drama on the television, but at the end of the day, we're friends. We love each other. And I have to say, I'm glad they did that because you have to remember, this is a reality show.
Right, exactly.
There's editing, there's producing, there's everything else. And these kids are close at the end of the day. They're friends. So thank you for doing that, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for posting that.
And what's up with their like little smiley face, their little kissy?
I don't know. That's what the kids do these days.
Still cute, girlies. Still cute.
So cute. So yeah, that's good. You know, they're friends. So let's cut the rumors for now. And remember, it's a show.
It is just a TV show.
It's good to remember when you're getting sucked into it each week.
Yeah.
It's just a TV show.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's, and it's not, like that. It's just a lot of hyped up drama. We know that.
That's what gets the ratings. But anyway, next up, Kalani's dancewear, Kalani collection.
Cute. I hate her. She's so perfect.
Gosh. She's just growing up and blossoming, but I just love her collection. Kalani collection, her dancewear is now finally going to be available for purchase. And a little surprise that she threw in is the first 30 people who order will actually receive an autographed copy of a photo from her. So that'll be super fun for her fans.
What sizes do they come in?
I don't know. Do you think we can fit them?
Probably not.
Maybe she'll make some custom ones for
us. Adult sizes, please.
I would hope so. I love that color too.
I do. She's so cute. Where can we buy them at?
You can get it on her website. There's a link in her Instagram bio, and you can go ahead and pre-order. They're not available yet, but you can pre-order. So that's awesome. I love to see the girls doing all these different ventures outside of the studio.
Yes, that's so smart to build your empire, especially now.
Yes, while they're nice and young and popular from the show.
And while the show is still hot.
Yes. Strike them now, girls.
Strike it while it's hot, girls.
And last but not least, we have Miss Bryn, who will be dancing on the Ellen Show tomorrow. Oh my gosh, how huge is that? She's going to be for Ellen's Dance Palooza episode, and it's airing tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to Ellen DeGeneres tomorrow to see Bryn dancing. And there she posted that picture on her Instagram from, backstage behind the scenes. So I'm excited. I'm going to tune in and see what she's doing on that for sure.
On this episode, I bet she was like, "I'll wear Maddie's costume. I'm on the Ellen Show. I'm doing this. Like, I'll wear this costume."
Could you imagine? Oh my gosh!
Like, whatever.
Never hear the end of it from the other moms if she dressed like them. But hopefully, she has a unique costume on tomorrow.
I bet she. You know what? I bet Ellen will give her a very unique costume of all her own. So.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Anything else you want to say?
That's it.
We wrapped it. All right. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miaira Jennings. Thank you guys so much for tweeting me and letting me know all the juicy information. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. You can follow me on Twitter at Candice_Camacho. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel at New Mom, New Wife, New Life. I'm going to be posting some more stuff. Some tiki torches. So if you like to sit out on your patio and relax, these tiki torches, you can make them out of stuff you have at the house, and they repel bugs. Woo!
Nice. So, that sounds good.
That sounds fun. So thanks for joining us, you guys. Be here next week. Hopefully we have our guests. It's going to be amazing. It's a big show, so don't forget, tweet us. Have a great week. We love you. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.